Welcome back, everyone. Lancescurv here at Lancescurv.com. You know, just the other day, I made a video on Kanye West and said how much of a marketing genius he had to be. But you know what? I'm going to retract those words. I have to take that back. A real man knows to admit when he's wrong. And I was wrong in my assessment. I think something's really wrong with him. It would be dismissive if I said he was crazy. It's just too easy to let him off the hook. He's crazy. No, he kind of knows what he's doing, but there's something wrong with this guy. But it's not craziness. It is not even just a bipolar thing. I wonder if he really has a death wish. Doesn't he understand that there are people out there who will do something to him? It's not like he's walking around with security all the time, and you can have all the security in the world and somebody could be up on that rooftop waiting for you. Why would he want to stir things up like that? That's not, it's really going to be interesting to see. But I don't usually talk about Hollywood gossip, but there's things that we need to know what's going on with him for our own lives, because we have people in our own midst that have issues. But when you have money and you have fame, it kind of stirs up the things that are hiding in that deep, dark place in a person's soul. But for the people who don't know, I just want to kind of speak on his history, speak on how we got to this point. This is not going to be long. Kanye West, known as Ye, was once heralded as one of the most brilliant and influential artists in music and fashion. And I remember this, right? He was clean. He was the deal. His rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric. Beginning as a producer for Rockefeller Records, he reshaped hip hop with The College Dropout. Remember that back in 2004? I love that album. Blending soulful beats with introspective lyrics. His talent was undeniable with each album, from Late Registration to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. He pushed boundaries and redefined what hip hop could be. He was loved for his innovation, his raw emotion, and his willingness to challenge the status quo. See, you can challenge it that way, right? It doesn't mean you're fearful. But as an artist, do you really want to go there? Because everybody loved his music, but somewhere along the way, something changed. One of the pivotal moments in Kanye's life was the tragic loss of his mother, Donda West, in 2007. Seems like a million years ago. She passed away due to complications from cosmetic surgery, a devastating blow to Kanye, who often credited her as his greatest inspiration and supporter. And we have to think, I always imagine, I've heard people say this, I've said it, and I'm quite sure you thought that. If his mother was still alive, would he be the way he is now? Would he be that way? Many believe that her passing marked the beginning of his decline. While his musical genius remained, of course, he's always going to be that, his behavior became more erratic. The infamous 2009 Taylor Swift incident at the MTV VMAs, where he stormed the stage to protest her award, was one of the first public signs that something was deeply wrong. You know what? When I think about that, it's like, that was 2009? I mean, the way it feels, it felt like it was 5 years ago. 2009. That's 16 years ago. This is 2025 now. But you know, as the years went on, Kanye's actions became more unpredictable. His relationship with Amber Rose was tumultuous, ending in public feuds. His marriage to Kim Kardashian was equally chaotic, filled with highs, lows, and social media outbursts that often overshadowed his music. He aligned himself with Donald Trump, wore a MAGA hat, and declared that slavery was a choice. Remember that? During a TMZ interview. He ran an incoherent presidential campaign in 2020, broke down in tears on stage, and revealed private details about his family. Despite all of this, many excused his behavior, attributing it to artistic weirdness and being eccentric, or undiagnosed mental health struggles. In recent years, Kanye's actions have gone from bizarre to outright dangerous. This is what I'm telling you. This is some dangerous stuff. His anti-Semitic rants shocked the world. He praised Hitler, declared himself a Nazi, and spread hateful conspiracy theories. It's not funny, but go back to the early 2000s when he was first doing this thing. Could you imagine? Well, what if I told you, maybe you didn't know me back then, right? But if you did, and I told you, like, this is what he's doing, or this is what he's going to do. Like, would you believe it? So we don't know what's lurking deep down inside people. We don't. But see, things came to a head recently when he forced his wife, Bianca, to wear a see-through dress to the Grammys, creating a media firestorm. Of course, you show up somewhere half naked, it's gonna, He ranted on X with anti-Semitic and misogynistic statements so extreme that Elon Musk had to censor his account. He posted porn on X, leading to his account being deactivated. He launched a Super Bowl commercial linking his Yeezy site, where he sold a shirt with a swastika, causing widespread outrage. Yo, like they say in the street, yo, homeboy's bugging. Following these disturbing events, Bianca, his wife, has reportedly filed for divorce. According to multiple sources, both Kanye and Bianca have reached out to divorce attorneys, signaling the end of their whirlwind marriage. While they were once inseparable, traveling the world and making headlines, it appears that even Bianca has had enough of Kanye's increasingly self-destructive behavior. The question many people are asking is, what happened to Kanye? What happened to him? You got money, you got fame, and remember, for all of you out here who want money and fame and think that's the answer to everything, you can see that it's not. If you don't cleanse yourself from the inside, and whatever demons you have, now don't take me serious when I say demons. I'm not saying there's some ugly little red monsters with horns inside of you, just as well as they might be. But if you don't take care of that, when you get the money and the fame, it's going to add pressure to what you have lurking inside that ain't right. Some speculate that his erratic behavior stems from untreated mental illness. Kanye has publicly acknowledged that he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. However, his actions suggest something even darker at play. Fame and wealth seem to have amplified the worst aspects of his personality. If Kanye were an average man working a 9-to-5 job, struggling to make ends meet, he wouldn't have time for these extreme outbursts. But his massive fortune and global influence have given him a dangerous platform, one that he uses to spread chaos rather than creativity. At one time, Kanye was a genius, a visionary, and a cultural icon. But today, he is a cautionary tale about what happens when power, ego, and mental instability collide. His legacy now hangs in the balance. Will history remember him as a revolutionary artist who lost his way? Or will he be written off as another celebrity who succumbed to his own demons? Only time will tell. Let me know what you think. Let me hear from you in the comments section, and let's talk about it. Lancescurv out. On to the next one. Much love to you all. Thank you for being here. Peace.
Lancescurv.com. Bold, raw, and uncut.